The Leafs definitely have a reason to be excited. Kyle Dubas has done an amazing job building this team, and now it's time to go all in. And we can see that from the decisions he's made over the last couple of weeks. So about a week and a half ago, he acquired Ryan O'Reilly and Noel Acciari, and those players have fit in so well with the team and bolstered their confidence and a lot of presence in front of the net. All the hard areas that O'Reilly gets to, and it's just increased the amount of chances and the confidence in that forward group. And Acciari, he's really brought on another level in Austin Reese and a few other players with his hitting ability and his tenacity and his willingness to finish every single check that he makes. And so that's formulating an attitude within the team, which is just fantastic. And it's something you want to see, especially when we're on our last 22 games now before the playoffs. So it's a good time now to start building good habits with the players you've acquired in the last few weeks. But then Boston went and acquired Dmitry Orlov and Garnet Hathaway, and really bolstering their presence a bit and just solidifying their bottom six. And then Tampa made a move yesterday and acquired Tanner Jeannot from the Predators. They paid a heavy price for this player. But again, they're trying to get ready and be better for the playoffs. So Toronto today just became an even better team when Kyle Dubas announced that he acquired Jake McCabe and Sam Lafferty. The important thing is they didn't give up any of their important prospects. They didn't give up anybody off the current roster. And both those players have 2 years of term. So that's been an amazing trade that Kyle Dubas has made over the last 24 hours. Let's look at the trade here. So Toronto receives Jake McCabe with 50% retained salary and Sam Lafferty. And both of those players have 2 years of term. Toronto also gets Chicago's 5th round pick in 2024, which is conditional, and Chicago's 5th round pick in 2025, which is also conditional. Chicago receives from Toronto, they receive Toronto's 1st round pick in 2025, which is conditional, so that's probably if they get out of the first round. They also receive Toronto's 2nd round pick in 2026. They acquire Joey Anderson and Pavel Gogolev. So just looking here, what we see, McCabe, he's 29, he has 2 goals and 18 assists for 20 points in 55 games with the Blackhawks this season. But the Leafs aren't getting him or for his scoring prowess necessarily. They're getting him because he's sandpaper on the back end. And that's exactly what they're missing. So increasing their toughness is exactly what you want to be doing for the playoffs. And we learned in the last few years, you think that Leaf fans and there's a lot of trolls in there too, I realize. But how we went out the last few years, without more grit, you wonder why you're not wanting more grit now. You cried about it all summer, and now that we're getting more grit, you're worried about the scoring. So I think the Leafs are in really good shape right now, and they're just making themselves an even tougher team, an even tougher opponent. Whether they get out of the first round or not, I don't know. That's why we play the games. But they've just increased their chances significantly with all these trades in the last week and a half to 2 weeks. The thing is, I don't think Dubas is done yet. I think he still has another move to make. Now, whether it gets done or not, I don't know. But I've been hearing that he's looking at acquiring Luke Schenn for the back end. Could you imagine with all the existing players we've just gotten over the last 2 weeks and then adding Luke Schenn on top of that? That would be hands down one of the best teams that the Leafs have ever iced in the last 26 years. I kid you not. Whether they can get the job done or not, well, again, that's why we play the games. But that will be a very formidable opponent for Tampa to get through, and even Boston to get through. So if we can get past Tampa, we definitely stand a chance against Boston with these added players and toughness in the lineup. So it's going to be really exciting this playoffs that we can all go in there and we can be rest assured that, you know, all our holes have been covered, that every improvement has been looked at and strived to be improved. Every area that we were looking at in other years, we've improved those areas. And if Murray gets healthy, amazing. He's an amazing goalie as long as he stays healthy. He's a big goalie in the net, and he moves well. So everyone's laughing because Murray had a couple of terrible years in Ottawa, but I still see him as that formidable goalie in Pittsburgh when they won 2 cups. And Samsonov has been doing really good, really a stellar job in the last few weeks, holding the fort down. He's been playing a lot of hockey, getting a lot of reps, and taking a lot of shots. And he's been up to the task. He had a bad game the one time, but who wouldn't? You can't have all good quality games. So I think we have a good goaltending tandem here. As long as they can stay healthy, I think we really have a shot at going deep this playoff round. So let me know your thoughts. What do you think? How far do you think that the Leafs can go? You think we're going to get out of the first round? If you like this video, click like and subscribe, and that way you get notified of the next video that I put out, which is probably going to be in the next day or so. So until then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.